Why being a perfectionist is sabotaging you. Perfectionism, often seen as a desirable trait in many circles, can actually be a major roadblock to personal and professional success. While striving for excellence is admirable, perfectionism takes it to an extreme, causing unnecessary stress, missed opportunities, and a constant feeling of dissatisfaction. In this article, we will explore why being a perfectionist can be self-sabotaging and offer practical strategies to overcome this tendency and embrace progress over perfection. The roots of perfectionism. Why it's important. Perfectionism often stems from a fear of failure or a desire for control. People who struggle with perfectionism may feel that unless they achieve the highest standard, they are not worthy or successful. How it works. Perfectionists tend to set unrealistically high standards for themselves, believing that anything less than flawless results will not be acceptable. This fear of imperfection can create an ongoing cycle of stress and self-criticism, leading to burnout and reduced productivity. The costs of perfectionism. Why it's important. Perfectionism can create a sense of constant dissatisfaction, as nothing ever seems good enough. It can lead to procrastination, as individuals fear starting a task unless they can execute it perfectly. How it works. Perfectionists often avoid taking risks or completing tasks because they fear making mistakes or not meeting their own high standards. This leads to delays, missed opportunities, and a lack of progress. Perfectionism can also strain relationships, as the unrealistic expectations placed on others can cause frustration and resentment. The paradox of perfectionism. Why it's important. The paradox of perfectionism is that striving for flawlessness often leads to less impressive outcomes. When individuals focus too much on perfecting every detail, they can miss the bigger picture or fail to meet their goals altogether. How it works. Rather than improving performance, perfectionism can create unnecessary obstacles, increasing anxiety and inhibiting creativity. Sometimes, getting something good enough is far more effective than endlessly tweaking it to perfection. How to overcome perfectionism. Why it's important. Letting go of perfectionism can unlock your potential and help you lead a more fulfilling life. Instead of focusing on flawlessness, you can focus on progress, growth, and learning from mistakes. How to apply it. Start by recognizing that perfectionism is not necessary for success. Set realistic expectations and embrace the idea that mistakes are part of the learning process. Break tasks into smaller, more manageable steps, and reward yourself for progress rather than obsessing over the final result. Practice self-compassion and remind yourself that perfection is often subjective. What you see as imperfect may not be viewed the same way by others. In conclusion, while striving for excellence is a positive trait, perfectionism can be a barrier to progress and happiness. By learning to embrace imperfection, take risks, and focus on progress over perfection, you can achieve greater success, reduce stress, and lead a more fulfilling life.